Folks, Donald Trump might be going to jail in the funniest way possible, too. Like, he might be getting arrested, not going to jail, but he might be getting indicted, which means he might get fingerprinted, which means there will be a mugshot, which means, like, there could be a perp walk. Now, obviously, that shit is crazy. That's going to happen possibly tomorrow, okay? But I will give you details on how this came to be, why it's happening, why it might not really happen. I speak for all of us when I say that it would be wonderful content, so I really, really, really hope it happens. Like, oh my fucking God, just the excitement, dude. I don't give a shit. The reasons as to why he's going to jail are completely irrelevant to me. The reasons why he's being brought up on charges or might be indicted are completely irrelevant to me in general, because they're kind of bullshit. Like, I'll be honest. They're not like the worst thing he's done. But let's be real. He has a long laundry list of reasons as to why he should be in jail. Okay, so this is the funniest one to actually throw him in some kind of like, involuntary hold, paying hush money for Stormy Daniels and trying to quiet her. But of course, Trump is going to do what Trump does. What does that mean? Well, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is Donald Trump is like very openly trying to game the system once again. He has been asking his followers to basically riot. He's been popping the fuck off since this decision was announced. Let's take a look at how liberal media is reacting to it.
The former president claimed he will be arrested tomorrow. Now he's facing criticism for calling on his supporters to protest, raising concerns that his words could lead to violence that are very similar to what happened on January 6th. We all remember that day.
How can I forget? I mean, that was liberal 9/11. You know what I mean? That was like worse than 9/11. Multiple 9/11s happened on that day. You know.
The Manhattan District Attorney is investigating alleged hush money payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels on Trump's behalf by his former attorney Michael Cohen at a crucial moment in the 2016 campaign. On Saturday, Trump claimed he will be arrested on Tuesday of next week and urged his supporters to protest and take our nation back. He then urged in a follow-up, "We must save America. Protest, protest, protest."
Like, he went all caps on this one, and you kind of know where he's going. If he's going all caps, you know shit's popping off. Also, what a fucking ugly-ass PFP, Jesus Christ. This DA is a George Soros-backed DA. He's also a thug, is what Donald Trump called him, and also an anti-white racist. You guys understand what's going on, right? I mean, he's black, okay? Right? Isn't that... Yeah, he's just, it's not exactly subtle. Like when you call a black DA an anti-white racist and a thug. Oh, he called him an animal too. You know what's going on. Yeah, oh yeah, he said the T word. He said the T word and he said the A word. He called him an animal and a thug. So you know what's going on. So crazy that the best they could get him on was a misdemeanor. Honestly embarrassing. Yeah, well, it's not embarrassing. It's more so expected because remember, we talk about this all the time. This system is designed to protect the wealthy, okay? These laws are created in a way to shelter the wealthy from any kind of legal scrutiny whatsoever. So for that reason, especially if you are capitulating to the needs of the wealthy, like Donald Trump certainly did with his massive tax cuts and whatnot, they're not going to turn around and fucking punish him. You know what I mean? You're not punishing the guy who gave the fattest tax cuts since Ronald Reagan to corporations and to the extremely wealthy in this country. It's not happening. The irony of this is that, you got a DA that, wants to make a name for themselves or whatever. So they're using Stormy Daniels' case to make some waves. Do I think this is all that serious? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Do I still think that it'll make great content if it did happen? Abso-fucking-lutely yes. I am fully in support of what is happening here, regardless of the fact that I am also fully aware that this is like literally the tiniest thing that you could nab Donald Trump on. Maybe even better that it's a super tiny thing. That adds to the juxtaposition. That's really pissing people off. I know a lot of people are going to turn around and say, "Oh my God, Hassan, how dare you? This is going to improve Trump's numbers." Yeah, it will, for sure. Because it's going to be nothing. It's going to fizzle out. And I might be totally wrong on this. Do I give a shit about, anything that puts him in jail? Absolutely not. It's awesome. It would be fucking great. He deserves to be in jail. Most American politicians deserve to be in jail. People will be like, "What about Obama?" Like, fuck yeah, dude. What about Obama? Why is Obama not in jail? He killed an American citizen with a drone strike extrajudiciously. That's jailable, in my opinion. Before we get to Libya, open air slave markets now in Libya. Shouts out to Obama and Hillary Clinton for that one. That was fire. I'm just saying, most American presidents, most American politicians have done like jail-worthy shit. So yeah, I'm not gonna fucking sit here and act like that's bad. I don't give a fuck if it's political. It is. I don't even think he's gonna go to jail eventually, but it'll be funny. It'll be funny to perp walk him. It'll be really funny when the right wing gets agitated. Okay, when they go fucking bananas mode. These guys look for victimhood more than anything else. There's nothing, especially like relatively well off, middle America, small business owning, Republican white guys, or just Republicans in general. There's nothing more they love than being perceived as a victim. So this gives them an opportunity to say, oh, they're coming after the whites. They're coming after the white savior, which means like, you know, they're going to come after us next. So they can like cut the narrative. They're just being prosecuted for existing or some shit. It'll be funny. Just want to point something out here. When the FBI raided Mar-a-Lago on that fateful evening a couple months ago that we all forgot about, that was a big deal. But you know who made it a big deal? Donald Trump did. The FBI asked time and time again to be like, hey, can you please cooperate with us? We know you have additional classified documents. I don't even know why you're trying to keep them. Is it possible to take them back? They said over and over again, please, can we get this shit back? Donald Trump was like, yeah, you got it. I gave it to you. I gave you everything. But he didn't give him everything. And he kept them for some fucking reason. And we still don't know why he tried to keep them, right? And the FBI was like, okay, well, we got to go in and seize these documents now, right? Remember, that same shit happened to Mike Pence recently. Same shit happened to Joe Brandon recently. And it didn't make the waves. Why? Is it because those guys are loved by the media? Well, maybe a little bit. Liberal media does love both of these guys and hails them as heroes. But the main reason is because they fucking cooperated with the DOJ. That's it. They cooperated. They cooperated with the Department of Justice. And they were like, yeah, please take all the documents. Sorry, didn't know that was the case. Donald Trump, on the other hand, turned it into a content opportunity to be like, they're coming after me once again, folks. They're coming after me once again. And that's it. He's doing the same thing in a way here. One angle that Trump is going for as well, which they have not mentioned yet, one of the things that he tweeted was about how it would be impossible for the police to like arrest him, basically. He was talking about how, oh my God. Wait, let me see if I can find the tweet. So Trump says, can you imagine the great New York City Police Department, correctly referred to as New York City's finest, who for the first and only time in history endorsed the president, me, honored me as man of the year, having to defend and protect the defunders, cop haters of the radical left that want to put their greatest champion and friend in prison for a crime that doesn't exist. All the while, the Soros-backed DA allows murderers and other violent criminals to freely roam the sidewalks of New York. New York Police Department, like, don't arrest me if you have to. Like, imagine the juxtaposition. Like, I'm the greatest cop defender. The New York City Police Department loves me. The NYPD union basically fucking endorsed me because I'm such a cop lover. Meanwhile, you're going to take the word of like this anti-cop DA who is pro-crime. So it would be pretty funny to see the police union and the leadership of the police union be like, sorry, sir, we have to do this to you, while they're crying. God, imagine perp walking Donald Trump with like some of the most thumb-like cops, but like they're doing, because everyone's a liberal now, they have to do like a liberal style protest where they basically like dress up and they're tiered. They have tears in their eyes as they like perp walk Donald Trump, and they're like, I don't want to fucking do this to you, sir. Mr. President, I'm so fucking sorry. Mr. President, Mr. President, you don't understand. You're always in my heart. I know you fucking won the election, but I gotta do this to you. I'm so sorry, Mr. President. I'm gonna go back to my Staten Island home and beat the fuck out of my wife tonight. You don't understand. I'm gonna be so mad. I don't want to do this to you. I'm walking here. A quick update. Pro-Trump influencers are trying to organize anti-indictment rallies tonight. One in New York City and one at Mar-a-Lago, mostly on Telegram. Trump fans are mostly telling each other not to go, saying it's a Fed trap. This mirrors most pro-Trump protest failures since January 6th. Part of the problem is that the potential pro-Trump New York City protests at a therefore non-public secret location, making it all seem sketchier to people who might want to go. You have to sign up to an email list to find it, and it's supposed to start in less than 4 hours. The other issue is that like they are scared. The January 6th like indictments actually made them scared. Like it literally was a wake-up call for them. They were like, what? Like I could actually face legal scrutiny if I film myself breaking into fucking the Senate? Fuck man, I love this. I love this so much. here. This is what they're planning. The pro-Trump rally planned for tomorrow in Southern California is at the parking lot of an In-N-Out Burger. No, really. Else here like Trump? Brother, you are in the most pro-Trump community you ever could find. Okay, we don't like Trump. We love Trump.